Hey guys, welcome back to Nia's Nest, except I'm not in my nest. I am at Children's Hospital with my bestie, Katie.
Hi.
So Katie, you just had your first baby.
Yes.
And we're gonna be talking about that today. We're gonna do a Q&A and a really special, fun giveaway. So stay tuned to the end of the video so you don't miss a chance to win something awesome. Okay, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, we did a post together asking you for questions over NICU experience or being a NICU mom in general. How are you feeling about this?
I'm practically an expert by now. At this point, I feel happy that I can share some thoughts and everything with other moms that are going through or going to go through the same thing.
Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and dive right in. The first one comes from Zebra Zoe 4. What does NICU mean?
NICU, N-I-C-U, stands for Neonatal Intensive Care Unit.
Next question comes from Hanslaw 1000. Can't wait for this. What actually happened? Mini birth story and delivery story.
So I went in for a routine doctor's appointment with my OB, and long story short, I had severe preeclampsia. They sent me immediately to the hospital, my local hospital in Paris, Texas. And
3 hours away.
Yeah. I quickly figured out that I was gonna have to deliver and they weren't gonna be equipped to keep my baby healthy and safe. So they care flighted me to here in Dallas. Less than a little over 24 hours later, I delivered Maverick by C-section.
Okay, next question comes from Kayla Scott. Was his birth expected to be early? Were there any symptoms?
Definitely not expected to be early. It was a complete shock. I had nothing prepared. We had a crib. I gained 10 pounds in 2 days.
Holy crap. And she's a tiny girl. I mean, like, itty bitty. Like, in high school, you were like under 100 pounds, when the rest of us are like 115 is tiny. So, and the funny thing is that I was with her the night before she delivered, like late at night, and we were kind of like, you know, have you talked to your doctor about your swelling? And then the next day we get this like scary text that she's being care flighted. Sarah Stiltner. Katie, do you wish you would have had done anything different to possibly prepare for a preemie? Any just in case tips for people expecting like me?
Absolutely, 100%. I wish so bad that I would have packed a hospital bag. My husband packed my hospital bag.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
He's really good at stuff like that typically, but he doesn't think that I need underwear that are different than my normal underwear. And
he's bringing out all the sexy lingerie. Like, oh yeah, overnight hospital.
Especially in an emergency situation, he just grabs whatever he thinks and he's out of there. So I really wish I would have packed a hospital bag.
Next question comes from Christine Lankford 2. What qualities of the NICU nurses did you really appreciate? Which ones did you not appreciate? I'm currently studying to be a NICU nurse. Oh my gosh, this is good for her.
First of all, you're an amazing person for being a NICU nurse. I love our NICU nurses. They're just special people and I love them to death. I love it when the nurses talk to Maverick. I love it when they call him by name and touch him gently. I don't like it when they just treat him like a patient and just grab him, manhandle him a little bit. I don't like that. I don't know any mom that would like that. I like them to be fully caught up on all the charts. I like them to talk to each other and tell each other what's going on. When one of them goes on break, there's another one that will take care of my baby during their lunch hour. And so I'd like for that nurse to be informed as well. So what I don't like is when a nurse doesn't read the chart or anything and then tells me what I should be expecting or knowing what's going on. And then I have to tell them what's going on and they don't even know. That's frustrating.
Next question comes from Christina Richardson. How did you trust God and combat the fear of losing your first child when you found out he would be born so early, as well as the times he got sick, etc.? Ooh, heavy question.
This is easy and hard to answer. It's hard not to get emotional when I talk about God in this situation, because I don't believe that I could have gotten through any of this without God. I heavily encourage any of you to, if you're not in a church or involved in a church, definitely get involved in a church, because our church families and our just Christian community surrounded us in prayer. I've never felt so loved in my entire life than these past few months. I remember as I was being rolled back for them to do the C-section, I've never had a moment where I just cried out to God, just really everything inside of me just said, God, I need you right now. And I found the courage and I found the strength, and I really believe that God got me through it. And that first little cry that Maverick had was a miracle, because his lungs weren't fully developed and they didn't think that he would come out crying, and he did. And I just feel like God just really, I don't know, I don't even know like how to fully answer that.
Next question is kind of a long one. It comes from Mrs. Folk. I'm currently 29 weeks pregnant and the doctors don't expect me to carry past 32 weeks. I really want to breastfeed, but I'm nervous because my baby may be in the NICU and I may not have the chance. How's the NICU handled this for you?
My hospital is very pro breastfeeding. Soon after I had my C-section, the nurses were getting me prepared to start breastfeeding. So they brought a pump in and had me start pumping. And I definitely would encourage you to start pumping as soon as possible. Once I was able to pump and get enough milk for Maverick for them to put through his tube, then they began giving him my milk as soon as they could. Now he was about, let's see, 35 weeks gestation whenever he was able to start trying to breastfeed, and today he's 7 weeks and 36 weeks gestation, I believe. And so today was our first, I felt like, real nursing session.
Okay, next question comes from Lisa Averill, 88. What advice can you give moms who are first-time parents with a baby in the NICU?
You feel like you have to be strong all the time. You don't. It's okay to cry, it's okay to talk about how you feel, and it's okay to be scared. I would definitely say leave the NICU. I know it's really, really hard to leave your baby, but you're gonna go crazy if you stay up there all the time. So at night, go somewhere, sleep as much as you can. Moms are gonna be pumping through the night, so you're probably not gonna get that great night's rest anyways, but try. Everything's gonna feel strange. You're not gonna feel okay if you smile and realize, oh, I'm having a good time. I shouldn't be able to have a good time right now. It's okay. I guess that's my advice, is just, it's okay.
I think what I'm understanding from what you're saying is, like, take that guilt off. Like, don't wear that guilt around your neck, because, I mean, it's not healthy for anyone. You got to keep yourself healthy. You have to keep yourself healthy for Maverick.
Trust the nurses. They know exactly what they're doing, and I know it's really hard to see someone else caring for your baby in a way that you can't, but just see the situation for what it is and be thankful, so thankful that those people are there and that the doctors have the knowledge they do.
Next question comes from Devin Doherty X. Do you have access to Maverick 24/7?
Yes.
You do? I didn't even
do.
know that.
I have access to Maverick 24/7.
And our last question to sum up our Q&A comes from Sarah Kate 3. I noticed you have a dog. I had a little girl 6 months ago and I have 2 Yorkies. Are you worried about how your dog will react to Maverick, particularly with him being a preemie and a teeny tiny, because you've had to spend so much time away from home recently? Have you made preparations to introduce the two?
Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I adore my golden retriever, Lucy. It was really hard to leave her for all this time, but we have some amazing neighbors that have taken her in and basically made her their dog. We have brought a blanket of Mavericks that kind of smelled like Maverick over to Lucy, and we let her smell it, we let her cuddle with it to get her used to his scent. We probably won't introduce them for several weeks, maybe months, because she's such a big dog and very excited to meet new people. But when we do, we'll definitely, Dusty will probably be holding Lucy and I'll be holding Maverick, and we'll just kind of let her smell of him and kind of get used to him, and then once he gets bigger, we'll be able to let them play together.
Before we say goodbye, I have a little something for you.
Oh?
Yes, we're actually having a baby shower for her this weekend, but I'm gonna go ahead and give her my gift now because I want to do it with you guys.
Is this a Nulico bag?
It is!
I love her stuff. Ooh!
It comes with a little mini bag, like a little...
This is called a Margie clutch.
Okay, so if you want to win this awesome Nuuly combo, just like this video, share it on your social media, and have your friends comment below telling me that you sent them to this video. pretty simple. I think the winner will be announced in the comment section of this video on Friday, March 24th, which is my mom's birthday. Yay! I know. And so make sure to check back Friday, March 24th. I'll be announcing the winner in the comment section below at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us today and for being on my nest, except we're kind of more like in your nest right now.
Thank you all so much for your prayers. Maverick is doing well, and he's doubled his birth weight, which was 2 pounds and 6 ounces, by the way.
Anyways, guys, I'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Bye.